Okay, so my cousin just sent me this photo, and I feel like we could make it a lot better than what it is. I mean, it's perfect right now. I just feel like it just needs a little bit of like color grading. I feel like it's a little bit too much green. The water is matching um, the uh, the green grass and the trees, and you can't really see the mountain in the back, and also the sky is a little, not that it's blown out. I can see some cloud there, so I think we're gonna be good on there. But let's just see what we got here. So he did send this to me on his phone, so it probably did lose a little bit of um, quality, but maybe I can denoise it and then sharpen it a little bit to get some stuff there. This is really cool. It kind of looks like a cave or something. Okay, so we're gonna start off with light, and I'm not gonna touch the exposure or the contrast right now, but I want that sky to come out, so I'm gonna bring the highlights down pretty much all the way. So this photo, I'm going for like a HDR look, because I feel like this would be a really cool photo to do. Like, it would look nice, like a HDR kind of look. So highlights all the way down, and we're gonna bring the shadows about 89 for right now. The whites I'm gonna also turn up about right there, and blacks I am going to bring down a little bit to where it doesn't look so hazy. I don't want to go too much because then I'm going to lose color. Okay, so about right there. So here is the before and here's the after. You can see that the sky, you can see that little beam of cloud there. And also you can kind of see the rocks are more of, they're so just like more the color, like the browns have popped a little bit. So and then we're gonna come back to the contrast later after we've done all this stuff. So next we're gonna go to color. So the difference between vibrance and saturation is gonna change the color of the overall, each color in the whole entire picture. Vibrance is gonna just change the colors that it thinks it's, look, he's texting me right now, the color that it thinks it is lacking. So that's gonna be the difference there. So I'm not gonna touch saturation. I'm actually going to turn it down just a tad, -6, and then I'm gonna go up with the vibrance. So here's the before and here's the after. I'm gonna go down on the saturation just a little bit more, 7. Okay, so we're not gonna do blur. We're not gonna do the grading right now. We're not gonna do color mix right now. We're gonna go to effects, and grain is all the way off. So since this is a landscape photo, you can add some texture. That's gonna add, I feel like, a little bit of sharpness and detail in those rocks and stuff like that. The clarity you really don't want to mess with, because I feel like it's just gonna mess with the this water here. So I'm not gonna go too much on clarity there. And I believe vignetting, I'm not gonna touch vignetting at all, because I just feel like it doesn't need it. It naturally has a little bit of vignetting, so I don't want to take away from the photo. So moving on to details. Sharpen. We're gonna go ahead and sharpen just about 21. We're gonna mask probably about half. And noise reduction, since there was a little bit in there, we're just gonna do a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. So here is without noise reduction, and here it is there. Color noise, we're going to go up a little bit because we don't want to lose quality in the colors there. And optics, it's always good to check both of these. I'm not sure if he just, well, let's just find out. So enable lens correction. So if it does, it's gonna automatically fix it. So let's see. Okay, so this is probably not a raw photo. This is probably a JPEG. I really didn't see what it was when he sent it to me, but we're gonna go ahead and just check both of those. And now we're gonna go back to light. And now we're just going to see what we need to. Let's see what happens when we do contrast. I'm kind of feeling that. I'm about 21 on the contrast. Let's go up on the shadows to 97. And the whites about 57. And let's see what the blacks do. Oh, that looks nice. So about 24. Okay, so that is the before. You can see like it just kind of, it looks like a raw photo, honestly. There's not really like a lot of color, but like now it's just bright with color. Those greens are greening. Those greens are really greening. So if we want to go down on those greens a little bit, let's go to color mix and go ahead and click on the green here, and let's go ahead and go down on the luminance. Actually, let's leave the luminance because I want it kind of bright. But see, when we do the saturation now, everything looks kind of dead. Okay, so we don't really want dead. But let's go ahead and change the hue to maybe, let's say, like a different color, like obviously not that color, but more like I'm taking this right here. So negative 43 on the green. Now we're moving into yellow, and let's brighten that luminance up a little bit. And let's go to the oranges, and let's kind of do the same thing for the oranges. Okay, so I'm gonna go down on the hue for the yellow to 53, and let's not do any, let's just do -3 on the orange. And let's go back to the green, because put that saturation up on the greens. Okay, let's see. I think we're done here, but I'm kind of liking it right there. Okay. So -59 on the green on the hue. So here's our before. A lot of green. The grass is, I mean, everything is green. The water's green, everything, all that. Now we have more of like a dark green aqua color for the water. We have a little water. You can see the I didn't even see that there was a little waterfall there before, because it just kind of honestly looks like ice, you know. So now you can kind of tell like it's water, it's flowing. So let's work on our sky now, okay? So let's go to this little circle next to the edit little bars down there. And let's go to plus. So we're gonna do some, let's try select sky. I kind of don't like doing this because especially if you have trees like this, it's gonna kind of give an outline. But let's just try it. Okay, so we have sky selected. And we are going to, let's go to light. We're gonna just adjust these little settings here. Okay, now let's go to color, and we're gonna make it more of a blue-ish color. And we're gonna go back here. Maybe not so much of the, just do that there. Okay. Now, let's see if it's doing what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see these little outlines here? These white outlines of the branches there? So here's the before. So you really can't see it, right? But you can, yeah, this definitely needs to be denoised here. So let's go to detail, and noise, we're going to go down. Actually, we're gonna go up. Okay. So it's not that bad. You could actually go and select with a brush. Here you would go to add, and you could actually brush in all those white pieces there that's missing. But I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm not trying to make this video longer than what it is. We're gonna hit OK. So this is what we got. And here's our before, and here's our after. So I kind of want it to, I feel like it's just not popping. It doesn't give that HDR feel. So let's go back to light. And we're gonna go up on the whites. And watch what happens. It's gonna bring this photo to life like crazy. Okay. Alright. Right there. Okay. Before, after. That just looks amazing. Okay. So now if you wanted to add detail to like all these rocks here, so you can actually go back. Let's go back to the masking. Let's add, and we're just gonna do brush. Okay. Let's brush on everything that we want to. Everything that we want to darken here. All this here, that there. A little bit of these rocks. This rock here, maybe that rock, the front of this, right there. Okay, now we're gonna go to detail and effects, add texture, and let's go up on the clarity a little bit. And we're gonna go to light, and we're gonna go to contrast, because we want to add contrast to there. Okay, now let's hit OK, and here is the before. You can see like the wood and the rocks, it just looks very smooth. It's got that very Canon-like feel, like you can tell this is shot with a DSLR camera. But now that we added some sharpen to it, so that is with the texture and all that added, all those rocks just kind of pop out more. It gives it that like HD feel, the HDR. Here you can notice on the side of these rocks here, it's more detailed, it's more lighted up. And you see how this building or this little cabin is, it's very dark, so we could actually lighten that up with another masking tool. So we're going to add, and we're going to go to the brush tool again, and we're just going to brush on just kind of little streaks here. This is like super hard with a phone. Okay, so now that we have like little streaks, we're gonna go to light, and we are going to add some highlight to it. We're gonna go up on our shadows, hit it with a little bit of contrast. Oh, that's too much whites. Maybe go down on the highlights a little bit. Maybe about right there. Let's see, that's before, that's after. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna check that. And now that building is more kind of like lit up a little bit. I mean, obviously it's not the best, like those streaks, but if, I'm on my phone right now, so it's I can't really, do my best there. As far as this little mountain goes, let's bring out that mountain. So let's, again, masking, add, let's go with brush. And we're just gonna brush on that, and we're gonna go to light again. We're gonna go up a little bit, +2. I feel like just adding contrast did it. Okay, about right there. Alright, so +2, -8, +3. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it brought it down a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So that's how you can edit a picture on your phone using Lightroom.